friends, how are you doing today? I am doing well, and I have some pickups and some stuff I got in the mail and some stuff I wanted to share with you. And let's get right on it so you can see what I ended up getting, and we can talk about it, and then you can comment below and tell me what you think, and tell me, hey, you know, that's some pretty bad stuff. Or hey, that's a good stuff. I love your video. That's a great story. Good job. You know, I enjoy that stuff. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so my algorithm thing will go even higher, and I'll be happy because I'm OCD and I check that stuff at least 10 times a day. So let's begin. All right, first thing I got came in the mail today. I love the 1990s excess baggage. This is a Alicia Silverstone, and I want to say his name the right way. They put on a front, okay, because this guy's got the cool name. He's got this. Benicio del Toro, Benicio del Toro, yeah, that's guy. This guy right there, this guy. This was an after Clueless movie. This was a, hey, let's see what Alicia Silverstone's gonna do next. So I'm gonna make a movie with Benicio del, yeah, that guy, that I make believe I got kidnapped and then turn into a big Benicio del Toro love story. Okay, what happened to Benicio del Toro too? I mean, I haven't seen anything with him. Well, Alicia Silverstone for that matter either. I mean, this was no Clueless. I ordered this because it comes in this cool I love the 1990s little slipcover thing, and then it has the real deal disc inside, and $10. $10. Be kind, rewind. You know, I can't go wrong. I seen it a long time ago. I haven't seen it in a while. Don't know. All right, next one is, okay, so I'm on YouTube the other day. I'm looking at different kinds of movies, musicals, and stuff like that. Like movies / Blu-ray musicals that people, I forgot how I worded it, but it was like music / Blu-ray musicals that people have never heard of, that should watch. It was a long sentence, okay? I typed, it was a big thing. And this showed up, Anna and the Apocalypse. Supposedly, it's a zombie musical, horror zombie musical. Now, I'll tell you right now, I've so far had really good luck with just grabbing random musical horror type movies. The last one, I got it over there. I'm gonna look over there, and I'm gonna get the wrong one. Repo Man. Yes, I had no idea what Repo Man was. Ended up picking that up because it was on sale at Walmart. Love it, absolutely love that movie. So I figured maybe this is gonna be my next Repo Man. This is gonna be my next Rocky Horror Picture Show. Anna and the Apocalypse. I doubt it. I doubt it, because nothing could top Rocky Horror Picture Show or Repo Man. But this could be something. I mean, just the fact that this girl's killing zombies with giant candy canes with spikes at the end or whatever, and she's singing as she's killing them, seemed like a buy to me. I don't know. So Anna and the Apocalypse. Next one I got came in the mail, out of print. This is another one that I've been searching for a long time. If you watch my out of print video, you know that I got this thing for out of print movies, and I gotta try to find them. And then when I get them, I cross them off my list. I get this list. I got a list. You know, I got a list that I check on a daily basis, and I go on my eBay and I check the list of who put up new things, and I go on Amazon and see if somebody put up new things, and I go on Macari, I see if anybody put up new thing. This is a daily thing. This happens like 4, 5, 10, 85 times a day. I'm out of my mind, and I keep checking and checking, and finally this started dropping in price. It was originally like $80, and it started dropping and dropping and dropping, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're re-releasing it. If you know, comment below. If I'm talking too fast, comment below. I'll try to slow down. I'm very excited today. But for some reason the prices started dropping. What was that? It was at like $100 at one point. And I am a Scream Factory / Shout Factory collector, and I wanted to get this title for my collection, and it's a movie called Without Warning. Now, if you are a collector, you know that this thing is out of print. If you are a collector, you know that this is a little bit sought after in the Scream Factory franchise, you know, and I have no idea what this movie is about, but I do know that it's a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, so I'm getting the Blu-ray and the DVD in case I want to watch it in random rooms that I don't have a Blu-ray player, which believe it or not, there are rooms in my house that does exist. There's like one room in the house that just has a DVD player. Sci-fi horror movie, I'm thinking, just by the weird creature in the back. Cool cheese for a Friday night, I'm guessing. I'm going to give it a shot. But like I said, it's a Scream Factory. It's one of my sought after out of print movies that I've been hunting for. $20, my friends. $20 is what I got this for. It's been at $100 for I don't know how long. Somebody dropped the ball or something. I don't know, but they put it up there for 20 bucks. Buy it now or best offer. I was like, and I was insulted to give the guy a best offer. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but I was insulted. I didn't want to insult the. I didn't want to steal from the guy because I know what these things are going for. I don't plan on flipping them in any way, shape, or form, but I know the price of them. I know what they're going for. He wanted to sell it for 20 bucks. All best offer. Now, either he was really hurting for money, and if he was hurting for money, then me giving him 20 bucks didn't hurt me, and I helped somebody out, and that makes me feel good. But I could have easily tried to rob the guy a buck or two. You know, say, hey, 18 bucks, 15 bucks, 17 bucks, 20 bucks. Why? I know that this thing is still selling for like 60 bucks. Why would I give the guy less than... If I could afford it, I could help the guy out. Who knows what this guy's going through. That's the way I feel. I'm not planning on buying this thing for 20 and flipping it for 80 like some people do. This is the reason why I have so many problems finding things and why these things are so hard to get is because there's people out there that don't care about this movie. They don't care about this movie. They have no love for this movie. They have no passion for Scream Factory movies. They just buy it so they can take it and they can flip it and they can make 10 times more than what they paid for it. And for what? I mean, if it's your livelihood, if that's how you pay to feed your kids, then I give you that. As long as you're honest, it's an honest job. But if you're doing it just because you know, it's ridiculous. I mean, collecting is a joy of mine, and it just makes it easier for the collectors to find the things if you're not trying to buy these things in bulk and flipping them. Little story quickly. Something recently I was trying to get, whatever, and all gone. And I can't remember what it is. I kind of gave up on it, and they just keep flipping them, and they're going like 10 times the price. So finally, my wife's like, "I'll get you one. I promise I'll get." It was the Turbo Mans, the re-releases of Turbo Mans. I have gone for, it's been months, and I've seen people on YouTube to get them. And these YouTubers, they won't just buy one. They're not buying one because they have a love for the movie and they've always wanted to own their own Turbo Man. They're buying cases of them. They're buying every one they get. And this is let me put this down for a second. And this is the truth. I went to a Walmart recently, talked to one of the managers there, and he literally said, you know, they put out their cases at night, and you have flippers coming there at night, and they're trying to open up the boxes, and they're trying to grab as much as they possibly can, because they want to flip them and make the money. And I'm like, well, what is that? How does that help the collector? Like, if you're a regular collector, you get there in the morning. I mean, I was getting there at 7 o'clock in the morning every morning, so I figured, okay, overnight they're packing, they're shipping, they're restocking. Whew. And I am going to get this Turbo Man doll in the morning. Now, maybe talking about this, I'm making it more difficult for myself because all the flippers are like, who? What is that? Oh, you can buy them for $35 and sell them for $200? Yeah. When they first came out, that's what these people were doing. This was driving me crazy. I mean, it was like my kryptonite. I mean, I was so aggravated. I'm watching these YouTubers and they're like, oh, look, I got a whole case and I ran away. One for me and one to sell. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, number one, you're not doing it to take care of your family, okay? You're doing it because you just want to sell. How much you selling it for? So I did a little research on a couple of my little friends here that I watch, and literally selling the thing for like 5, 6, 7 times more than what they paid for. And there was a couple of them was like, I think it was like $150, $200 or best offer. And there was one day when I was just, hey, if you want to comment below, hey, you're a real jerk. But I was irritated. Okay, I was irritated because I'm trying to get my hands on this thing. I'm a toy collector. I'm a media collector, and I just want one Turbo Man to put in my collection. I've wanted one since a long time ago. They originally released this thing when Jingle All the Way came out, and it was only a Walmart exclusive. Now Funko, I guess, took over, and they have the rights to it or whatever, so they're re-releasing it. And it's not supposed to be released until, I think, mid-October. But for some reason, people at Walmart are putting these things out early. But if you ask somebody about it, they won't tell you anything about it. You got to stumble upon these things at your local Walmart. So anyway, I'm watching these YouTubers, and they're flipping these things for all this kind of money. So I started going on eBay, and when it said the price, let's say it said $200 or best offer, is it best offer? Yeah, best offer. I think it's best offer. Yeah, $200 of best offer. I would send them the best offer for the $35, which is the sales price at Walmart, and they would say no, you know. And I would send them one again, $35.50, and they would say no, and then I would go $36. So I figured in my head, okay, if they sell it to me, then I'm just paying the tax. I'm paying the tax, and they're paying the shipping, But they're not going to sell it to me because they're flipping them for $200. But I kept going and going, and eventually I got a thing, and I started getting notices from these people, and it's like, the seller will not take any more offers from you. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just, was I being a jerk? Was I being bitter? Nah. In a way, I wanted these people to realize, hey, you know what? Why don't you just sell it to me what you paid for it? Or I don't mind paying the shipping. You know, you paid $35, you found it. Why don't you help a fellow collector out and sell it to me for the same amount, if not $5 or $10 more? I mean, I'll pay $5 or $10 more. I don't mind paying $40 or $45. You know, figure $10 is good for shipping or whatever. For $10 is good for a finder's fee for them or whatever. But we're talking a difference between $35 and $200. I think at the beginning, when people were getting these Turbo Men, I think what they were doing is flipping them and putting them up on eBay. And some of the people that aren't so familiar with collecting were seeing the things and going, wow, that's a original Turbo Man. That's what. Not knowing that Walmart re-released them, is going to continue to re-release these things, and they're going to be in the store, and they're going to be $35, not $200, not $250. There was one guy on there selling for $500, but not $500. And I'm not talking about the original one that came out in the, I think it was the mid-90s or late 90s. The original one, you know, for nostalgic purposes, you know, is probably worth that $200 or whatever, because it's made by, I don't know if Mattel made it. One of the original companies made it. This one is made by Funko. It's the same exact doll. It's the same exact doll, same exact packaging, except on the top corner, it says Funko, and the other one says whatever the company is. I can't remember what the company was. Was I being a jerk? Was I being bitter? Listen, it's tough on a collector who's, I mean, I'm on the hunt. I'm out there every day. I'm either checking online, or I'm at, you know, Walmart in the morning trying to see if I can, and I'm just trying to find one for myself. I'm not trying for one. I mean, possibly I'd buy two, but they would both be for me. One would be to keep in the package, and one would be for display. But they would both be for my collection. And if there was another case there, I would leave that case there, because I know there's somebody out there just like me that's been hunting, and just can't find that thing, because you got these vultures coming in and just grabbing them all and flipping them all, and they could care less about the collector. They just want to make a buck. But like I said, if you're taking care of your family, it's an honest job. But if you're doing it just because you're trying to get rich, think about how you felt when you were looking for something. You know, give the collector a break. So anyway, that's enough of my rant there. And I'll show you what else I ended up picking up on this special day today. Next thing that came in the mail was The Master, the complete series. I remember seeing this a long time ago as a kid. Don't remember much of it. I remember the main actor here, this guy. I believe he was in The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. And then he started doing these karate-type franchise. But this is a Kino release, Kino Labra release or whatever. And I have not seen this for years. I was on a total ninja kick when I was a little guy. Love ninja movies. And this was one of those I know that I rented from the local West Coast Video, Blockbuster Video, whatever video place. I remember renting. I think there was a movie of The Master, if I remember correctly. If I'm right, I'm wrong, whatever. Comment below. But I just wanted to relive this again, because I'm on this Jackie Chan kung fu kick, you know. So I figured I'd keep rolling with it. Next thing is a movie called Bamboozled. Okay, why did I buy Bamboozled? I'll tell you exactly why I bought Bamboozled. Because I was watching, I want to say it was Cinema Sickness, if you know what Cinema Sickness is. And I was watching him, and he was at, I think it was the Barnes & Noble, and he was like, oh, Bamboozle, I'm going to grab me a copy of that thing. And I believe it was like $35 or $40. That might have been $40 that he paid for this, or was going to pay for this, or was going to buy this. Never heard of this title. I looked it up, and I am, okay, so I'm not a Damon Wayans fan. Okay, as you look on the cover here, we got Damon Wayans, we got Jada Pinkett Smith, we got Tommy Davidson, and we got Michael Rappaport. I'm a little bit of a Michael Rappaport fan, which is the reason why I picked up this title. Now, not only was it, you know, said that this thing is going to be going out of print, not only is it a Criterion collection, not only did I know that it is like $40 at Barnes & Noble. So, going through my Criterion's new releases that were coming out, this thing was $10. $10 for a Criterion Blu-ray release, and I was kind of psyched. I know nothing about the movie. I do know that has Michael Rappaport in it, and the young Michael Rappaport from Higher Learning and those type movies. It's a Spike Lee movie. I mean, it's got to be good. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Spike Lee movie. I'm a Spike Lee fan. I Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever. What's the one Do the Right Thing's like my all-time favorite. But oh no, Crooklyn. Love that movie. I love that. The movie Crooklyn, I absolutely love that movie. It's one of those that a lot of people don't ever hear about. Absolutely loved it. And there's been some other stuff that I picked up that I was like, I didn't even know that was a Spike Lee movie. But I don't think I've ever seen a bad Spike Lee movie. Now, no, don't get me wrong. Higher Learning is a John Singleton movie. I understand that. Boys in the Hood. But it does have Michael Rappaport in it. But I like Michael Rappaport, so that's why I grabbed that title. And it's a Criterion, so how can you go wrong with that? Last thing, and my last story for today. Criterion collection of Bruce Lee, his greatest hits. This is my, okay, let me see, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Okay, so I've had Bruce Lee movies on VHS. Then I upgraded to the DVD box set. I got this big, beautiful, dark red and black box set of Bruce Lee. And it has everything in it, I think, except for Enter the Dragon. But I think Enter the Dragon was owned by a separate company, if I remember correctly. Then, Scream Factory / Shout Factory released all of them except for Enter the Dragon, once again, because I guess Enter the Dragon is another company. Bought all of those. Watched one. Could not get into it. I could not get into the Bruce Lee movies. I don't know why. I saw Enter the Dragon back in the day. To me, that was really good. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. Started watching Jackie Chan movies. Locked in this hotel, watching Jackie Chan, Rush Hour movies, and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm pretty sure that Bruce Lee had a Criterion collection come out. Maybe I should do a little research in it. Did a little research, watched a couple of YouTube videos, found out that this cover art thing is the same thing as the Godzilla cover art, and the special features on this thing are amazing. Now, listen, I am a collector, so of course I want everything, even if it's something that I'm not even really into. I like Bruce Lee. Okay, well, let me explain this. The movie The Dragon, that doesn't even star Bruce Lee, it's a story about Bruce Lee. I absolutely love that movie. And I was like, oh, I saw that first before I even watched the Bruce Lee movie. And I'm like, I want to watch a Bruce Lee movie now, because that motivated me to watch a Bruce Lee movie. I watched The Big Boss Man, I think it was, the first one. The Big Boss, okay? I watched that one, and the voices, and the copy I had was a DVD, and it wasn't in English. And I was like, I'm reading this thing, and I'm like, not enjoying it, because I'm reading. The action's good, and the storyline good, everything's good. Just the reading was driving me nuts. Then I upgraded to the Scream Factory / Shout Factory, and I watched those, and decent. Then when I heard, I'm like, okay. Oh, let me correct this. I watched The Big Boss on DVD, and then I watched The Big Boss kind of as a comparison on the Blu-ray Shout Factory. And then I was like, okay. I don't know why I didn't just go to Enter the Dragon or go to what's the other like real big one there that like everybody absolutely loves. I don't know why I went to like the first. I think because I wanted to go in order. Is it Game of Death? It might be Game of Death or Fist of Fury. I think either one of them is supposed to be better than The Big Boss. For some reason, I wanted to go in order. I wanted to go by the first movie he did and then go right around. And it kind of, the first movie kind of deterred me because of the subtitles and. But okay, so I'm going on Criterion. This thing is a monster. I mean, I scanned through it. That's what I ended up doing. I ended up putting the things in to check the special features, to check the art of it all. Because personally, it's not just the box alone. It's what they do with it. You put it in, and you get your main screen there, and you get your the menus there. Yeah, you get menu screen, and then you get your special features and everything. I wanted to see what this thing is a monster. It is beautiful. The picture quality blows away anything that I've seen thus far as Jackie Chan, wow, I knew I was going to do that, Bruce Lee stuff goes. Scan through it. I want to see what the picture look like. Scan through it. I want to see what the special features look like. I'm going to flip this thing over. I'm going to show you this thing. Look at the special features on that. Oh my, it's like half the box of special features. There's so many special features on here. I mean, and it's like multiple versions of the movie. You get like the extended version and the regular. Criterion did an, sometimes, and I get a lot of comments about this, DVDs are good enough. And I agree. Sometimes DVDs are good enough. But as a collector, I want to have all. If I am collecting Bruce Lee, I want to have anything and everything that he had. Now, originally, when I had the VHSs and they came out to DVD, I'm like, well, I'm good. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. And then DVD went to Blu-ray, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm good enough. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. And then you get this multiple choice Blu-ray thing going on. And then the 4K, I really have to be. I mean, I will probably not buy this on 4K if there was a 4K release, because this thing actually is a 4K digital restoration, 4K and 2K stuff or whatever. I think that for the TVs and the sound system I own and everything, this is going to be the it for me for Bruce Lee movies. I'm pretty sure I'm done. And the cool thing about this box set is you get all of the Bruce Lee movie. You get Enter the Dragon in here. You get the extended Enter the Dragon in here. And it's beautiful. I mean, I have a special overseas version of Enter the Dragon because they didn't, like I said, they didn't, for some reason, I guess Scream Factory / Shout Factory didn't own the rights to Enter the Dragon. And in the original DVD box set, Enter the Dragon, once again, was not in there because of the studio that owned Enter the Dragon. That's happened before with Friday the 13th, and I'm assuming that that's what happened with Bruce Lee. But this is the collection to get. Now, this thing, it can run. Originally, when it came out, I believe it was close to $100, so which was another reason which kind of kept me away. I was like, I'm not gonna spend $100. I can't get into the DVDs. I can't get into the Blu-rays, and I just got done buying all of the Shout Factory ones individually, and that cost me a pretty penny because those were like $20 a pop. But I wanted to, be the completist in me and get all of the Bruce Lee stuff. So I passed on this thing, and then I went on. It was last weekend. I want to say last Saturday or whatever, Sunday or whatever. And I ordered this from somebody on eBay, and I paid $35 for this, worth every single penny, and I absolutely love it. So do me a favor, my friends. If you like this video, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you